Getty World War III. The military drills were postponed for the Olympics. The full legal and key resolve exercises are usually held every year around March, but they were postponed this year until after the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics and Paralympics, which started in February and ended last month. They were also postponed to help create conditions for resumption of talks between the two Koreas, South Korean Defense Minister Song Young-moo said. The exercise was postponed according to the spirit of the Olympics. We have agreed to uphold the basis until after the Paralympics. A Pentagon spokesman said in March that the two joint drills would involve about 23,700 U.S. troops and 300,000 South Korean forces. Military officials in Seoul said the scale of the exercises would be the same as previous years and would not go beyond. The full legal field exercise, which usually involves combined ground, air, naval and special operations troops, will continue for a month. The computer-simulated key resolve will be held for 2 weeks starting in mid-April. Getty World War III. Officials said the scale of the exercises would be the same as previous years. North Korea, which has traditionally accused both South Korea and the United States of practicing invading the North during joint military drills, has remained quiet. According to South Korea's National Security Office head Chung Eui-yong, in March North Korean despot Kim Jong-un told a visiting South Korean delegation in Pyongyang that he understands the situation regarding the joint drills. The joint exercises come roughly a month ahead of an April 27 summit between the two Koreas, which is the first in more than a decade. Kim Jong-un and South Korean President Moon Jae-in are widely expected to discuss denuclearization of the Korean peninsula and improvement of inter-Korean relations at the summit. Getty World War III. The computer-simulated key resolve will be held for 2 weeks starting in mid-April, but Japan sent out a chilling warning on March 31 that North Korea is preparing for another nuclear test. Activity was seen at an underground tunnel, giving clues that the North Korean leader is preparing for another test. The country's Foreign Minister Taro Kono said, "North Korea is doing everything possible to prepare for the next nuclear test. It is currently extracting earth from an underground tunnel where the previous test was carried out. If South Korea and the US respond to our efforts in good faith, build a peaceful and stable atmosphere, and adopt phased and simultaneous steps for peace, the issue of denuclearization on the peninsula can be resolved. The issue of denuclearization of the Korean peninsula can be resolved, if South Korea and the United States respond to our efforts with goodwill, create an atmosphere of peace and stability while taking progressive and synchronous measures for the realization of peace." Japan's defense chief welcomed on Friday the planned resumption of U.S.-South Korean joint military exercises, saying the annual drill set to start on Sunday would add pressure on North Korea to abandon its nuclear weapons program.